Ladies and gents, welcome back to the Away Days podcast. Another massive weekend in the world of football, Champions League this week as well. A lot to be discussed. Got a few familiar faces in terms of who we're covering up today. Hoffenheim, Valencia back competing well.
Yeah.
Bit about Barca, then obviously the title race takes an unfortunate turn.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah, in Serie A. Because it looks like Inter basically have to throw it away.
It's been a crap sort of 2 weeks for the Serie A title race, really.
Yeah, crap for the race, great for entertainment. There's been some crazy results. That's why I'm not going to rule it out yet because we know that league is
crazy.
Chaos.
Crazy.
It's got something on twist their tail. Let's start there though, and then start with I put in the most informed team in the league, maybe in the world right now. Como are just
battering everyone.
Cooking. And the question has to remain, can Fabregas stay there 1 or 2 more seasons and build an absolute juggernaut? Because some of the players performing, Duvacas, Baturina, Nicholas Kuhn scored on the weekend as well.
So that is like one of his
first goal for the football club.
Yeah.
Penalty converted by Acuna, Kakare scoring. All those players I've mentioned under 26. So they've got a super young squad. We know Nico Paz is gone.
Yeah.
Baturina, Duvacas, Kuhn's young. These players are quality. They're all in their early 20s.
Yeah.
If he stays, we could be looking at an Italian juggernaut here.
Genuinely good. I mean, they're playing ridiculous at the moment, and I feel like this could be a bit of a Stuttgart where they might lose a few, have a bit of a down year, but then bounce right back up. But in saying that, I don't know who would go after these players because they're not the next step would be sort of a top 4 kind of club. Yeah. They're good enough for it, but I can't see anyone because they're going under the radar big time.
Yeah, 100%.
Because it's all Fabregas and he's getting all the headlines and rightfully so. But I just feel like I think they'll keep a lot of this squad.
Especially with Nico Paz, it might help that Nico Paz is the only big talking point.
I feel like they might actually keep pretty much all of them.
If you keep them all, and I'm saying it is heavily reliant on Fabregas staying, but that squad with Fabregas, because on the weekend, Paz was there, but a side piece in what was a Baturina, Duvacas, Kuhn, Jesus Rodriguez were really good as well. Those type of players, all those names there aren't going to be sold.
Yeah, no.
Because, as you said, they might be good enough for the next step, but everyone's very lazy for modern day scouting. They're not going to look to them and get those type of players. Asendiar's still out injured. He can still come back into the side. I'm just like, Fabregas 2-3 more seasons. This team next year jumps Champions League. And you got maybe 1 full season with him in the Champions League.
Yeah. The problem is that there's so many managerial spots up for grabs now. It's just but the thing is, I just don't know where he's going to go. I mean, that's the thing. I don't know where he's going to go because it feels like all the big clubs kind of have an eye on someone already. And Fabregas would sort of be kind of their 3rd or 4th choice. So I think he could. I think the possibility of him staying is only increasing, I would think.
Surely the appeal is there as well. Considering all Wenger and Thierry Henry and all these guys are invested into it. He's been invested into that. They gave him the opportunity. And this, honestly, this squad is unbelievable.
It's a good squad.
On paper, it is superb. Kakare, De Cunha, Alex Valle, all their players, top tier.
Yeah.
And they're playing the best football in the league.
Yeah.
You add a few pieces next season with the Nico Paz.
That could be seriously dangerous.
Departure. Obviously Spalletti's Juventus is going to be a whole thing to handle.
Yeah.
Maybe if Napoli keep their whole squad once they get fit, mate. But I'm looking at next season thinking wow, that squad, that manager, they've won 9-0 their past 2 games. Keep in mind Torino are one of those teams that everyone hates to face. Yeah. And you go to the Olimpico to play Lazio.
Yeah, and they battered
both
of them.
Yeah.
So fucking hell. I mean, how would you go about replacing Paz? Would you literally just do a like for like, try and get the same kind of profile, left footer?
You can't get that again.
I know, but the same kind of... You're not going to get a player as talented or as good as Nico Paz. There's very few out there in his position. But do you go and get rogue shout like a Harry Wilson or someone.
Yeah.
Like someone like that. He's in great form at the moment. He kind of feels like he could take that next step. I don't think he'd be overly expensive, maybe.
How about a Harvey Elliott?
Harvey Elliott would be good,
In that sort of role there.
Yeah.
And I know I mentioned Undav's name last week, but Baturina can play down the middle. He can also play out wide. He played out wide on the weekend. How about you put Dovikas and Undav together?
Yeah.
With European football.
Jesus.
Because they're going to have money, right? They're going to have money to spend.
Stuttgart would be mad to let him go.
But Como have obviously got big backing.
Yeah, they do.
And the appeal seems to be there because, all these older players, Sergio Roberto, Alberto Moreno.
Yeah, Pepe Reina was there, I think.
Who else has been?
Varane.
They've had all these players go there. So they obviously have something, and obviously that something's probably largely Fabregas. But if he stays, you get like an Undav type or like a Harry Wilson. Or I think Harvey Elliott would be nice with them. Yeah. That sort of, agile, creative. You need a ball player.
Yeah.
It's a Spanish system, right? So you need a ball player.
Yeah.
But someone like that, with the squad they've got, I think that midfield trio, if they can keep the midfield trio, that's the biggest thing for me. Like, those three in there are fantastic. Maybe a centre half.
Yeah, they probably need a bit more depth there. Because they should get European football, surely.
It seems like they're the only team on the up right
now. Whether that's Europa or Conference, maybe even Champions League. They're going to need to add to that, but I think the big one has to be how they're going to replace someone like Nico Paz.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a watch. It's just, if Fabregas stays, then they could definitely push for sort of a top 3 finish, I reckon. But if he goes, it's kind of...
Who takes that over?
Exactly. It's a great squad to take over. But Fabregas, he's just doing wonders with this squad at the moment.
Yeah. Best pressing team in Serie A, I'd say. Best ball playing team by a long way. Some of their goals, like on the weekend, a few counter-attack goals, a few build up in the opposition half. But I just think the amount of goals they can score and the way they score their goals, it's just like it's different to Serie A. And he came out and said it. I said it last week. He's the only team and the only manager that plays that certain style in Serie A. Everyone else is low blocks and counter-attacks, set plays, transitional plays, which nothing wrong with that. Premier League is very much like that right now, but it feels like Fabregas is playing Barcelona football in a different league, and that's why he's just like standing out.
It's going to be interesting because Fabregas is good enough, I think, for that level now. It's just whether a team wants to take a stab on him or if it's the usual sort of Alonso, Nagelsmann, Enrique, the bigger names.
So. Especially because like Barca are not going to get rid of Hansi Flick, right? Yeah. That's the only logical returning to Barcelona. Fabregas went to Barcelona.
Arteta's not going to get sacked, So, and even I was thinking like Man City if Pep leaves, but Vincent Kompany would be there, or Maresca. So it's again he'd third or fourth choice, like what I was saying. So he could very easily stay and just kind of keep on building.
He won't. I was like, can we try and attract him? But I don't think he would ever come to Manchester.
Ooh, that'd be quite good.
Set a hole there.
I think the man in charge at the moment.
He's
the right man. He's the man for the job at the moment.
Few stats here. Only one loss in the last 7 games. That came to Milan. Baturina 3 goals and 3 assists in the last 4 games. Only made 5 starts this season.
Yeah, that's crazy. He looks fucking insane.
Outstanding on the weekend. Dovikas has 6 goals in his last 10 games. A few off the bench there. Atalanta, Fiorentina, and Juve to come though. So talk about a really tough.
They'll beat Atalanta and Juve and probably draw to
Fiorentina. probably so. But that Juve game could be massive for the top 4.
It's massive next 3 games, but they're peaking at the absolute perfect time while the others are dropping points around them. So
name me a team in better form right now in the world than Como. Because Premier League, only 2 teams have won 2 in a row, and that's United and West Ham.
I was about to say West Ham.
You look to La Liga, Barca, we'll get to them there. They got lucky in a way. They didn't play their best football.
They didn't play great.
Madrid have been off and on, we know about that. Bayern just lost. Arsenal just lost. City are so-so.
Yeah, Villa, they've had the odd battering here and there.
But honestly, in terms of great run of form and winning football games, Como the team.
Yeah, the only one who could say is Inter, but even then...
And even then,
it's
look
debatable.
At Champions League as well.
Exactly, yeah.
So, honestly, fair play to Fabregas and Como.
Yeah.
Top 4 really is on,
It's on. How many points are there?
I think they're 4 back in the top 4.
they're getting very, very close.
Napoli are soon to have like about 2 blokes on their bench. They've got no one
they got
fit
no one. Yeah.
right now. And the ladder check for Serie A. We've got Napoli in 4th on 43, Juventus on 42 points, and Como on 40.
Jesus.
And they've now put a gap between them and Bologna of 10 points.
Yeah, that's big.
So they're not going to drop out of European spots.
So they'll get at least Europa, surely.
It's just about if they can get up in the top 4. And look, Roma are the I guess, that package where you don't know what you're going to get from them.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
Week to week, you fucking have no idea what you're getting. They'll lose to Torino.
Yeah.
And then they'll go and put in a great performance against a Juve or someone. So
might as well just talk about them. 1-1 versus Milan. Inter just laughing.
Yeah.
After that, that is the best result.
Perfect result.
For them. Mike Magnon with the heritage game.
Yeah.
Made our list look pretty good considering
yours look amazing.
Yeah, made look better in the end. That was one for the ages, and that's I think the 4th game in Serie A this year where he has individually drawn or
won them a point.
He made the 6 saves, preventing nearly 2 goals. Daniel Marlin in his second start for them, first home start, I think, with one of the worst home debuts you could have asked for. Just couldn't find the back of the net there. Milan now 3 draws, however, in the last 5 games. Roma moving into 3rd. They had 4 lots of 2-0 wins in the last 5 games. And then obviously they come to this game here and draw 1-1. Problem.
Yeah, it's just kind of where both teams are at. I mean, Roma should have had that game won in the first half. I mean, Magnon was great, but the amount of chances they had, especially Daniel Marlin, I mean, Jesus, they should have at least been maybe 3 up. But typical Milan this season, they get 1 chance and they score, and they're back to parking the bus, and a bit of a unfortunate penalty. But it was a fair result. I think Roma deserved their goal. So, and Magnon still almost saved the penalty.
I bet he got down. Daniel Marlin had 4 big chances in the first half, and what I noted down, Manuel Cornet had a chance, I thought he should have scored. Matthias Saleh blasted over.
Yeah.
And then De Winter popped up on the hour mark, and then he said a fortuitous penalty, but probably a penalty they deserved nonetheless. Roma
have missed that striker all year, haven't they? Because Dovbyk just hasn't. Even Ferguson, they just haven't clicked. It just hasn't worked. I don't know why, but because Gasperini's great with strikers, he proves it at Atalanta.
I do not get them this year.
But yeah, those 2 strikers have been. Also Dovbyk, 2nd year in the league. It felt like Gasperini was going to get the best out of him, and he just hasn't delivered at all.
Not at all. I had him down as one of the the key players this year in terms of improvement, and it's become now one of the most disappointing players because how you can't actually just the whole team in general. 27 goals they've scored in 22 games.
Yeah, it's just poor, isn't it? How they haven't gone out and invested in that area it's crazy, to be honest.
Once again, Lorenzo Pellegrini with more transfer rumours about him still pops up for them again.
Yeah, he's the one that's popping up.
Yeah, he literally looks like their best option up top. I remember we did the combined 11. I put him as striker.
Yeah,
to this day, I think he is probably their best option up top. But
because Dybala's just getting on, and they've been so reliant on him. He's now at a point where he just can't do it by himself. No. I'm screaming for Adamel Lookman to get into this team.
Has to come surely.
They need 2. They need Lookman and they need a striker to play down the middle. So, I think if they get the recruitment right, they could easily be title contenders next year.
They've got a great defence, a great midfield.
Yep.
So if they keep these players,
one of the best keepers in the league.
Yeah.
Surely they keep these players.
You're going to try and keep the likes of Wesley, Manu Kone, Solé.
Pellegrini.
Honestly,
him.
There's some feud between him and the manager because every 3rd week it feels like there's some conversation about him going out.
It's weird.
He's always on the bench, never starts.
He always scores though.
He scores.
Yeah.
Big games, he scores. The derby against Lazio, he scored. This game versus Milan, bails them out and scores. So I don't know if you can get rid of a club legend like that.
Yeah, they gotta keep him.
They gotta keep him.
Yeah.
And Daniel Mar, I guess that's their attempt.
I do like it.
But he's not a striker.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He's not a centre
forward. As an option up there, I think I think Villa were crazy to let him go.
swapping him for Bailey,
Bailey, who scored like 2 goals in a year. Like,
I don't think that was a smart move. But I think Sole alongside Marlon in those 2 number 10s behind a striker,
exactly,
that's a different story. But
if you can't get Lookman, or, but Marlon might be the better option.
Maybe it was because of direct rival, but Lorenzo Luca gets loaned out from Napoli to Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest.
Why didn't Roma go for an Italian in the Italian league? Like, big centre forward. What is he, 6'8" or
huge.
9? Yeah, he's a massive kid.
Yeah.
That felt like the banker for me, but Nottingham Forest beat them to
they have to do something. But now fucking Mateta's going there, so they're...
I don't get the deal with him. You mean, like, you get a guy who knows the league. I know he's not been there in the professional league long, but get him in, build around him. Maybe you can buy him off Napoli then. Maybe Napoli's a no. So anyway, but it seems that, first draw of the year, but it just felt like, again, we're saying...
Both teams lost, essentially.
Yeah, exactly,
Both teams lost.
Because Inter won 6-2. We don't even talk about that game, but what the fuck? 2-0 down inside of 25 minutes. 70 minutes later, 6-2 winners.
6-2, yeah.
DeMarco masterclass.
Yeah, DeMarco. Sommer masterclass for our list.
Yeah. Honestly, Inter are just scary, man.
They're just really us back in.
And maybe I went too far saying they'll win the Champions League, but every second year, win the title. The opposite year, they'll go to Champions League finals.
You never know.
You never know. Keep going up and down.
They keep going the way they're going. I mean, they're scoring goals for fun at the moment, like Jesus. So, and their defense, I mean, it's here and there. It's there. It can hold up, but against the big boys, they need to redeem themselves for the Champions League final, because I'm pissed that that's the representation of them, because it's not.
It's not. They're much better
so
team
good.
than that. And they were winners as well because Juve beat Napoli. 3-0 win for Juve. Still getting comments on that, Vlahovic. Seeing the first thing talking now, but fair play, Juve. I'll just Spalletti. That's why you're my top 10.
Yeah, I mean, it's all Spalletti, isn't it? But they'll sack him at the end of the year because he didn't win the Champions League, and they're not even fucking in it, are they? So,
honestly, like, this was like the mustard.
This was
the top from Juve. McKennie at the 10. He's gone from right back to right wing to CDM to in at the 10 now. You've got Kenan Yildiz just doing what he has in his bags.
Bro, they have to give this guy the keys to...
He owns Turin.
They have to. Just do everything you can to keep this guy.
Even Jonathan David scored.
I know, he's looking...
He had a great
better
4-week period, then had 2 bad weeks, and he's back again.
He's back,
scoring. The work from Moretti off the bench to link up to Kenan Yildiz.
I mean, when you got Kostic scoring bangers from outside the box,
it's going well.
I think it's looking up. It's looking up. So,
Lloyd Kelly's playing well. Our boy Lloyd Kelly's playing well.
He's looking better than fucking Bremer.
Honestly, that is the most true thing he said today. Yeah, he's looking unbelievable, and the way and I know Napoli are tired, and the squad looks just devoid of energy. But the way they were just piece them apart, the ball lived in the Napoli half in the first half.
Yeah.
They couldn't go near them. The play, the intensity, the quality, the pressing on how to, the play into the box, the Locatelli assist for the David goal.
It was a very good
one.
one.
You can just talk over and over. And we haven't seen Juve attack like this in a very long time.
Yeah, no, it's all Spalletti, honestly.
It's Spalletti.
They have to back him this upcoming win. We can't go into the season again with some of these average players in the squad, because it's still an average squad that won't win the league. But with Spalletti, with some good signings, they could easily push Inter. And then you look at Napoli and the squad, like the starting 11 was good enough to beat Juve, and they were just miles off. I don't know if they're just absolutely exhausted, because a lot of these players, last year didn't play any European football. I know the year before they did, but even that went absolutely horrible.
Yeah, nice.
And then this year, it's just Conte's not great in Europe. He's just not that good in Europe. He's great in the league, but in Europe he just can't find a way to balance it. And they've got all these injuries, and they're dropping rapidly and in danger of not even making the top 4. So
with Como and Who's fifth?
Are they even getting players back
Juve.
soon? Like,
What's the thing? I think KDB looks like he's done.
KDB looks like he's done for the year.
I think he's out as well.
Even if he
wants
comes
out,
back, he's going to be like playing 15, 20 minutes. You know, the odd game.
Who else is missing? Let's have a look here.
Is Lukaku coming back soon? He's been out
Oh,
for
Lukaku played. He came off the bench that game.
been
Rahmani injured. Billy Gilmore's closer, I think. Anguissa, I don't even know about, to be honest.
Yeah.
De Bruyne looks done. Neres has now announced he's going to have surgery, so he's done.
See, Højlund looks cooked. So they need Lukaku to get back up.
And Politano out as well is a big miss as well.
Yeah. Honestly, it all went to shit when Neres got injured.
I said it. Neres is their heartbeat in that squad there. In terms of Juve's squad, you've got the keeper sorted. Di Gregorio is 28 years old.
Yeah, he's fine.
Bremer, Gatti and Kelly, 28, 27, 27. Kalulu, 25. So the centre halves,
Yeah, fine.
sorted.
I never thought we'd be saying that about Kelly. Sorted.
Sorted.
You know?
Best in the league. Top tier. Manuel Locatelli's shutting me up every single game. I watch him play. He seems to be better and better. You got Coop Miners. Maybe you can sell him off.
Gasparini saved this man's career. Roma have to buy him.
It's just fix
Fucking hell.
Conceição, 23. Kenan Yildiz, 20. Adzic is 19 years of age. Kostic needs to go. Thuram, 24. Miretti, 22. Been fabulous. McKennie's still 27. Cambiasso, I think, has been really good. 25.
Yeah.
Cabal, 25. So you got young players.
So they got a decent young core there.
David Openda and Dusan Vlahovic, 25, 25, 26.
Now they got to add. They got to add quality. Quality, not just even if it's like two, but like they're fucking good signings. Like either Serie A proven or like world class at their club.
Someone better than Conceição.
Yeah.
Someone better than.
So you think I need a winger and maybe a six?
Locatelli's proving it though, isn't he?
Over a season though, is he?
Yeah, I don't trust him, but the last 2 months he's been out of this world.
Yeah, that's true. He has.
Thuram's the banker. Yildiz is the banker.
Yeah.
I still don't agree with the striking options. That's
they can do better.
They can do. You're Juventus,
but they've got 3 up there already. That
all
should
prime age.
As a collective be good enough. They're not good enough as an individual to lead the line, but with a bit of rotation, whoever's in form, you can get away with it. I think because you got fucking Kenan Yildiz.
What about Zerski? Like, could you bring him across?
I mean, Thiago Motta was there. That
would have happened. Wouldn't it?
Spalletti, honestly, whoever Spalletti wants, they got to get.
Got to get him
because his football it's Serie A proven. It's he just needs to be backed, and I hope Juve are in a position financially to go out and spend a bit of money.
Yeah,
because I feel like they've sold kind of young players, and Douglas Luiz got sold, and so they've just kind of bought and then sold some of their players straight away. Like they got that guy, that young player who's at Werder Bremen now. They sold him.
Yeah, Mangula's there now, yeah.
So they need to just buy some class, please.
Yeah, you feel like a 10, even a right wing back.
Yeah.
And I still fucking.
They need another midfielder, I think. Because even if they play Europe next year, Thuram's still young. He's kind of developing. Locatelli's getting older. Obviously, McKennie is good, but you want to kind of use him not just every single game. You want to kind of spare him a bit. So, I mean, look at what's happening with Napoli's midfield.
Yeah,
so
destroyed.
They're going to need to add a bit. So
central midfielders are hard to get as well.
They are.
They're not the easiest to get.
There's a few at Como. So
there's a couple.
I don't think they'd cost an awful amount.
Do Juventus still have the pull to get paid people at Como?
Surely. Giants. They're
an
absolute giant.
Como are a sleeping giant.
I think if Fabregas leaves, it's done.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true. But yeah, massive little run for them coming up. Jonathan David found the back of the net. Locatelli, man of the match in that game. They had 2 block shots, 5 at 8 ground duels, got the assist. 10 points off Inter Milan off the top. All of a sudden, they're not that far away. 1 point back of Napoli. 4 wins out of the last 5 games in all competitions. Spalletti's still unbeaten at home. 12 games for Juventus at home. It's all looking up
good.
again.
Yeah.
Don't draw again or don't lose again. And
not to be devil's advocate, but we did see this under Igor Tudor at the start of his tenure, and then that ended very quickly.
Out of nowhere, by the way.
He had probably a month where it was 3 draws and a loss, and then he was gone. So
You can't do that to Spalletti, though. You could surely not do that to that man.
Oh, fuck. I mean, I don't know. Juve's hierarchy.
He's the best Italian coach.
Juve's hierarchy's a shambles at the moment, so who knows?
Ridiculous.
Yeah, they have to just back him. Just back him.
Back him to got to back him all the way. Speaking about backing, trying to back ourselves in here. Top 10 left backs list. We're starting with the wide men. We'll finish up with the central men. I'll have to do these areas. I said it again, and I think this is like the most reused, rinsed line here in the channel. But wing back quality or full back quality has gotten worse and worse. It feels like as the years have gone on. I've got some new entrants. Definitely some new entrants this season.
I definitely do.
Some familiar faces, some slid, some have risen. I think there's definitely for me 3 or even 4 new faces. But some of those new faces...
I think there's only 2.
You've only got 2?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I've only got 2.
I'll start this. So you started last week. And I'm going to go bold. I'm going to go Pep Guardiola from the offing here. This might be a theme for the entirety of the list. I've got another Roma boy. And I've gone Wesley at number 10.
Oh, you have got Wesley.
I put Wesley in the number 10. 3 goals and 18 starts in Serie A. 6 clean sheets. One of the best defences in Europe. 4 recoveries. 5 duels, 1 per game. Averages around about a key pass into a shot every game. Again, he's a wing back, so it's hard. He says with DeMarco every season, where do you rank him because he's a wing back? But I still reckon his defensive work is still up there. Yes, he's not. I'm not trusting him one-on-one with some of the best wingers in the world, but I think he does a very good job. He supports the back 3, and most importantly, he is a springboard for them to play their attacking football. It allows Matthias Solé to get a bit more centrally. I think he's had a fantastic season after a big move.
Yeah.
And a lot of players, the ones that have come from the South Americas into Europe, think of the striker from Forest, Igor Jesus has struggled.
Yeah.
Another couple of Botafogo players have struggled. He's the only one that's come across, it feels like, into Europe and actually nailed it. Part of the best defence, or second best defence, Syria. Got him in there, number 10.
He was going to be on my right backs list, bro.
Was he?
Yeah. I was saying him for right back.
You can put him in there.
My 10, I've got Teo Hernandez. I've kept him in. I was kind of... Number 10 was hard. I had a few names in. I had Nico O'Reilly. I think he's been really, really good. Lewis Hall as well. I had him around. Close, but sort of the numbers speak for themselves. I don't know them exactly, but I think he's been nuts in Saudi. I think he's got a couple of goals and he's got a decent amount of assists. I would love to put him higher, but it's just, I don't watch the guy play. He's fucked off to Saudi. So, but I think there's rumours of him coming back.
I've seen that.
So hopefully he does, because he's too good to be in Saudi. So I think he definitely would have been in my top 5 last year. So
yeah, he would have been right up there.
He's slides down to 10.
I'm just making sure. Yeah, Wesley's literally played half and half.
Yeah.
So you can literally pick him anywhere.
Either side.
Yeah. I went off what he's done.
So I remember our combined 11. The combined 11, I had him as a right wing back.
Yeah.
And he's been nuts.
I'm like, I definitely saw him as a left side. I've done this before. I've done this when I've got left and right wrong. But no, he's a left sided and a right sided defender. 9, this was hard for me. I don't know if he made my list last year. I have Alphonso Davies at 9.
Okay, yeah.
But he's played 6 games this season.
Yeah.
So, what player are we going to get when he's been injured 3 separate times in the last 12 months?
Yeah.
Through different injuries. I just don't know. I actually had him out initially. I had Lewis.
I wasn't going to put him in, but I have him in.
And then I'm like, well, no, when I last remember him playing that Champions League, I think it was 2 seasons ago or started last Champions League, had a really, really good game. He's not the quick guy he used to be, but he's still one-on-one defensively. He's one of the best one-on-one fullback defenders, but I just can't remember watching him.
Yeah.
So I've got him at 9 just because of, I can't quantify what he's like anymore. So he's at 9, but luckily there, I feel like, considering I don't really see him much anymore.
I've got him at 9 as well, purely just based off the injury. Madrid were heavily chasing him, as he was a free agent last year, I believe. But yeah, it's just purely the injury. I think he's started to come back now, but he's been getting like 10, 15 minutes. So yeah, just that ACL is... Players either come back and they actually get better, or they, just don't get back to anywhere near the form that they were at. So, he's at my number 9.
Yep, 6 appearances this year is crazy.
Yeah.
Number 8 is definitely a new entrant. Nico O'Reilly for me slots in at number 8.
Yep.
I think I would have Vardiol here last year, but he's now a centre half. So
Yeah.
in comes Nico O'Reilly. Talked about him now for a long, long time. Very happy that he's coming good because this is the one I called earlier on. Goal, 3 assists in 17 Premier League starts, 7 clean sheets for City. I think he's probably been the biggest lock in their backline this season.
Yep.
With injuries and inconsistencies, he's been the man. And I keep making the comparison, but Rico Lewis is supposed to be the next best thing for England. Look how he's going and look how Nico O'Reilly is going. It just shows there's levels. And for a young player, like, the way he plays, you forget how young he is. He's quality. And mistakes-wise, I maybe 1 or 2 early in the season. Manchester Derby had a few iffy moments off the bench, but whenever he plays, you sort of see that uber consistency, great one-on-one defender, and is a threat going forward. He's got the contributions to show it, so I've been pretty happy with him. Number 8.
No, I like it.
Only up
He's a
from
good
there.
player. My number 8 is Cambiasso.
You got him in, yeah.
I have him in. I mean, he's kind of been thrown around everywhere this year, so it was kind of hard. But I've still just got him in at fullback because I think that is his best position. I mean, he's insane. Both feet. I like when he inverts inside as well. I think he's like only 25 as well. So he's kind of a forgotten about like gem, I guess, because Juve have been so shit. But I think he's a quality player. Yeah. So he's my number 8.
Close on mine. 7, another personal favourite, Balde, Barca.
Ooh, okay. Yep.
Bit lower just because, again, I'm going to say this for the whole Barca backline. It's not helped by the flick system and how aggressive it is. The stats though should back up 63% dual win percentage, 1.5 tackles per game. Does that very well. 2 assists this season. Still reckon that part of his game could get better.
Yeah.
If you want to be super successful in the flick system, he can sometimes not be as solid on the ball going forward. But fantastic turn of speed. This is probably what Alphonso Davies was on to be. But saying that, Balde gets injured a lot as well. But Balde's probably that speedster lockdown fullback, which we were sort of expecting Davies to be. So I've got him at 7. Again, not helped by the flick high line there.
My 7 is Calafiori.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
He does make my list. I think he's been very much improved compared to last year. I think he's been really, really good this year. Much better defensively, much better going forward as well. And again, I think he's been injured as of late. Capia, he's played there. When he plays, that back four does look so much better. When he's gone, I feel like they've looked a little bit shaky down that side. And I feel like as well, like Trossard and Marcelli haven't been the same with Hincapié behind. So, I think he's been really good this year. Versatile as well. So he's my number 7.
Yeah, we explore that on the weekend, I think. So at 6, I've got Grimaldo down in 6. It's a bit down. 5 goals and 4 assists already in the Bundesliga. 14 starts for him. Has been still the man for Leverkusen, but they haven't been the team they once were. Does that positively or negatively affect him? I've got it negatively affecting his sort of ranking overall. I'm interested. He might be that player that is never good enough for a big team, but is too good for he's sort of a Dortmund level player, but not a Bayern Munich.
But that's
what I mean? Like,
that's a good way of explaining it.
I think he's too good for Leverkusen, but not good enough for Bayern. He can't really go to like a Man City or a Arsenal or even a Liverpool. I think he's just below that level.
Yeah.
I think Dortmund would probably be his level. I think he's fantastic on the football, but made for a back 5. And we'll get to the right backs list of him next week. But like Jeremy Frimpong, you have to think about where do you actually rate him, because
that is the hardest ranking.
He's looked so bad at right back, but really good at right wing, supporting as a right wing back.
Yeah.
And it's just like, where do you rate these guys? I think Grimaldo is much more all-rounded player. That's why he's in the top 6. But if Grimaldo, similar to DeMarco, was in a back 4, where do you rank them? Because a lot of their good work comes forward, not defensively. So he sits at 6 just because of circumstances, really.
Yeah, you nailed it. That's why he's my number 6. Yeah. I don't know, him in a back 4.
What would happen?
You have to play this guy in a back 5, and he's amazing at what he does. What he's done for Leverkusen's been ridiculous. Even some of his goals and free kicks this year, he's probably one of the best free kick takers in the world. What he's done, phenomenal. quality left wing back, but he's hindered by the fact that we don't actually know what he's like in a back four.
Yeah, exactly.
So, he's my number 6.
Yeah. I've got a similar story. I've got DeMarco at 5.
Ooh, okay.
Slides down. I think this is the Champions League still haunting me to this day.
I tried not to let it affect me.
As much as I want it not to impact me, it just because he was the one that day.
Yeah,
he was, and I think every football fan then said, "Oh, this guy's washed, rubbish." Because we talked him up now for 2.5, 3 seasons, and on the biggest stage, on the big occasion, he just flopped.
Yeah,
he's still got incredible start this season, 5 goals and 7 assists. But they are sort of phasing him out at times. You've seen Enrique come in as a wing back at times. They played DeMarco in a back 3, I think, at one point this season. So maybe that's the future. They go ultra ball playing out the back and playing in the back 3. But look, as I said, 5 goals, 7 assists, 3 key passes on average per game, 1.5 tackles per game. He still does all that work up and down that side. It's just that when the best of the best come and face him, they get their way. And that just, with the 4 above him, I will trust them much more one-on-one, and they're not that far off in terms of going forward. That's just where he falls down the pecking order for me.
No, that's fair. My 5 is, I've got Carreras in at 5. He's been super impressive for Madrid this year. He's probably been their player of the year, I'd say, in terms of their most consistent. I know Mbappe's had his amazing purple patches, but I think Carreras has been their most consistent. I think he's locked down some really quality right wingers. Pretty much always plays unless he gets sent off. I think Madrid got an absolute bargain there. I don't know how much he costs, but he's a quality left back. So he's a massive upgrade on Ferland Mendy as well. That's what I will say. Massive upgrade. So he's my number 5.
I can't find it. I'll find it later on. Same thing. I got him at 4. I think he's been, since that Club World Cup as well, because they were a really bad Club World Cup, Real Madrid, he was the only player doing anything, it sort of felt like at times. Real Madrid have kept 9 clean sheets in the games he started, 6 ball recoveries, 2.5 clear. In terms of defensive stats, probably the best outside number 1 in this list for me. And like you said, he's been the most consistent player in such a toxic and hot and cold team that is credit in the bank, deluxe. And I said, I don't think he even made my list last year. I don't think I might have put him at 10 just because of he played for Benfica.
I definitely wouldn't have had him. I definitely didn't have him.
He's always been that player that everyone knows about, but never really... it was a Grimaldo, basically.
Yeah.
Stuck at Benfica. Will he ever, be that superstar player? But I think, he's been superb for Madrid. They're most consistent and one of the most all-rounded fullbacks we've got right now in world football. Yeah. So he goes in at 4 for me.
My 4 is Balde. Again, I actually put him 4 because of Flick's system. Because I promoted him. I promoted him because it's harder. Yeah, that's fair. And they don't really concede a whole lot. I think they have the odd game where they'll concede 2 or 3, but over a month they won't concede a whole lot of goals. I think his crossing is phenomenal. We've seen it a couple of times whipping the ball into Lewandowski. I think just being able to, use his pace with the high line, it just helps him so much. And, basically because of the high line, I've promoted him a couple of spots.
So I've relegated him because of that, and you've promoted him. That makes sense, So anywhere between those 2 spots there, 7 to 4, anywhere in there, he lands, basically. I like it. Top 3s now. I thought you haven't much. I've got Calafiori at 3 because of literally everything you said. Because this is the Timber thing of last year, or when he got his ACL as well. They look like such a different team and so much freer when Calafiori's there. And we look back to Bologna, the season they put together with Calafiori there. And again, he didn't stand out. There was other players that season that stood out more to us, but you see the impact of him not being there. Then you see the impact of him not being at Arsenal. And then Capier's still a good player, but not the same on the ball, not the same security defensively, not the same versatility like Calafiori has. And I really think what's underrated is, his quality on the football. So massive. I think if Italy make the World Cup, he'll be so massive in terms of them being able to play. Because they're a very vertical team. They're very direct. Very. He could add an element which Italy need come the World Cup. So if they qualify, I think he's going to be their most important player. I think Arsenal's... Him and Timber are probably their underrated most important players. They add so much to that side there. Stats he just does a bit of everything. Wins the tackles, wins the aerial duels, and he's good for his height as well.
Yeah.
That's the thing. He's massive and he's playing at fullback. So
Massive
props to Calafiori. He's at 3 for me.
My 3, I've stuck with him. I got DeMarco.
Yeah.
You know, I know it's a massive game to have an absolute stinker, but you know, you can't sort of take away what he's done the past sort of 3 years. He's been, you know, we've had him one. I think we've had him one. I've had him one the last 2 years. I think. He's just phenomenal. I mean, the game on the weekend just proved it. You know, the cross to Lautaro was just a joke, and then the finish. He could have scored a hat trick.
Yeah, he probably should have.
He generally should have scored a hat trick if it wasn't for some good keeping and some good defending. I just love the way he plays. It's just he's so fun to watch. Gets up and down, and you know, he just has the license to kind of do what he wants because he's that good. So yeah, and defensively, he doesn't really cost them anything either. So, he stays at number 3. Drops, but he's still in the top 3.
Holds the medals. He gets a podium.
He does. He does.
Top 2, I think the order will be pretty straightforward.
The same. Yeah.
Marc Cucurella 2.
Yeah.
And Nuno Mendes 1.
Yeah.
I think Cucurella is still heavily overhated.
Yeah, I think no one talks about him, eh?
And he's well and truly for me the best left back in the Premier League, I think.
100%.
In terms of what he can do at both ends of the park. Again, his attacking game has fallen away, I think, in the last few months or this season.
Yeah.
But when he played for that Spain side, man, boy, was
he was good. He'll be insane at the World Cup as well.
He'll be unbelievable at the World Cup. 1v1 and then just driving, just gets the ball and drives forward. And when you've got a player like Rodri or you've got a more organised midfield in front of you or with you, it allows you the license to push on. But when you're dealing with like Caicedo 1 week, James 1 week, then Enzo, then like you're not sort of settled. And as
well with a centre back next to him that changes every week.
Yeah, so. One's injured, one's bloody carrying a knock, one's slow, one's new. So like I think the Spain Cucurella is what I rate him on. And he still does a great job for Chelsea, but the stats in terms of attacking football haven't quite been there this season. I think that's because of being unsettled at the back. But 1v1, best in the Premier League. Attacking wise on his day, best in the Premier League. So he's clearly the second best, but not the first bit.
Yeah, he's not Nuno Mendes, but he's phenomenal. Had a phenomenal year last year. He's had a really good year this year. From when he first arrived at Chelsea to now, it's night and day. Yeah. So fair play to him. Yeah. He's locking up everyone now. Like it's
sort of like a given now. You're going to struggle.
Yeah,
and that says a lot considering the state of fullbacks in the Premier League. I feel like there's not too many good ones in the Premier League.
Yeah, no.
And then obviously Nuno Mendes, 4 goals and 4 assists this year, injury riddled. 1.5 tackles, 1.5 sets of dribbles per game, does it all.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just say just Champions League.
He's number 1 purely on Champions League. Yeah.
His Champions League performances
ridiculous.
I don't watch League One, but even you look at some of his stat comparison, Champions League to League One is like night and day.
Yeah, like he completely locked up, you know, the best, most solid season we've seen. You know, and he's had some fucking worldies of a season, but he locked him up. He did nothing against PSG. Yeah. And Nuno Mendes was like the man of the match besides Dembele. He was insane in those 2 legs. So even just the whole Champions League, he was nuts against Arsenal. Saka didn't do too much, so he's just a nightmare. So
his attacking work at Villa Park as well.
Yeah, Villa Park.
And you think he started that great counter-attack goal that PSG had against Arsenal.
He did. Yeah,
it was him and Hakimi are just different. Different gravy when it comes to Champions League.
He'll be number 1 next week.
There's no shock there, realistically.
With Timber at 2.
Yeah, it's a same story again, I know quite clearly. But yeah, the Champions League pedigree. And it's almost like they deliberately know that no one watches League One, so just they'll say themselves.
I don't even know, are they top still? Are they second?
They're still second, yeah. But then once it comes to Champions League, they
turn it on.
It's those 2 in the knockout stage is like obviously Dembele and Kvaratskhelia did their thing, but without those 2 there, I don't think PSG get past the quarters. Like it's a different side of those 2.
I think we beat them, to be honest.
Honestly, yeah, because you had one of your best attacking momentums and movements and sides last season, but they made you look second rate.
Oh, 100%. Bro, they bitched us for like 160 of those 180 minutes.
And the best bit is they humbled all the Premier League teams.
Oh, they did.
Liverpool,
big time.
They know it and did it to Aston Villa, and it was Arsenal. It's like finally giving credit elsewhere. Yeah. They get the credit deserved. So, I think those 2 are just, unfortunately, you can't really compete.
Can't compete. Yeah,
Can't
you can't.
compete. They're out of this world.
We've come a long way from like Andy Robertson and fucking who else would have been there back in the day? Like Grimaldo would have been up there, and to now we got Cucurella and Nuno Mendes.
And you would have Trent won it. You would have been
Felo Mendy would have been up there.
Yeah.
Carvajal would have been up there for the right hand side.
Danny Carvajal on the right hand side. Yep.
He'll probably still be in mine next week. He'll probably still be in mine just for heritage and love of the game. He'll
passion, tucked in
he'll
shirts.
Probably still be. I might get Arbeloa in there.
Yeah, fuck it, why not? Manager comes in as well. It's gonna be interesting, right? But yeah,
right backs is because fucking Trent's been he hasn't played.
He hasn't played.
Carvajal's hasn't played. Like, fuck it up.
Diego Dalot has to come in, obviously, there as number 10.
It might be easier.
Jeremy Frimpong might be a bit
easier. Yeah.
Connor Bradley with one knee.
With purely Real Madrid performances, Connor Bradley's second.
For the lockup. For the penetration.
Hakimi's still first. But
it's going to be tight next week. Making that list.
That's going to be a struggle to even get to like 7.
Yeah. More Serie A tax for me, I think. I think it'll be that one there.
Wesley's top 5 for sure.
Yeah, I should have used Wesley for the right
That's
side.
what I mean. You got to save him.
I got cooked there. Let's quickly into La Liga. Starting with Barca, 3-0 victory over Oviedo, where Oviedo basically had the multi on for Barca to win that game. It felt like they said, here, take 3 points.
Yeah, basically, didn't they?
Lamine Yamal special at the end there to wrap it up, 3-0. Good to see that Camp Nou again as well. This looks right then.
Football slowly coming back.
Yeah, Arsenal getting beaten.
Yeah.
New camp.
Yeah.
Bayern at least not going invincible. So the balance of football is back again. Dani Olmo opened the scoring. Rafinha made it 2-0. Lamine Yamal's Bicey 3-0. Johan Garcia made sure he kept the clean sheet right at the end there.
Yep.
17% possession, 2 XG, 5 big chances. Allowed the 12 shots in this game, however. So again, it was sort of a tale of two halves.
Yeah.
First half really sluggish and really slow. Commentator mentioned Hansi Flick would rip them at halftime.
Yeah, felt like he did for sure.
And they came out second half. They looked.
Yeah, it sort of always felt comfortable though, to be honest. They're a team that within 5 minutes they can just blow you away. So yeah, it's just one of those. They just tick that one off and move on.
to the next.
So they've got bigger things to worry about, especially Champions League because they're struggling. So I know Madrid are still only a point behind, but you'd think that they know how to string wins together in La Liga. It's all about just making sure Champions League they qualify.
I just thought, it was a massive moment in their season in terms of they somehow draw that game and Madrid go a point clear.
Yeah.
Going into this final Champions League game
as well.
Yeah, so. It just feels like Oviedo are rubbish and they hand them the game because they're rubbish. But take aside the team, it's just the moment of the season. You're going at halftime 0-0 against a relegation side. Real had won a couple hours or a day earlier. That's and like you said, Champions League coming up, and we're talking about momentum and flow and effect. You've got a massive tie, match day 8 Champions League Wednesday. You win it, you might make the top 8.
Yeah. Or
you need to win at least to get a home leg of the qualifier, whatever. So it's a massive situation, and to come out second half and do what they did is massive for their team. Because because Real Madrid they live for.
They just linger. They're lingering at the moment.
They live for just nicking a few things their way and getting things going their way. That would have been a massive swing in the title race. I felt like.
Yeah.
Now, but they're back one up. They go on with some momentum into the Champions League, and knowing Barca now, they win that game. They get the results go their way. They get top 8.
No, I still don't give Madrid a chance.
No,
because of the managers, but
Madrid is Madrid.
Barca need to. That's not to say that Barca can just kind of you
can't cruise this.
Exactly, you can't because Madrid they'll still be there. Yeah. So
we said at the start of the season, it really is a 2-horse race. This year
the league is dead.
Yeah,
so, Atletico are just boring. It's just Villarreal are good and entertaining, but. There's no one else really challenging them. That is a surprise.
They're the third best team in the league.
Exactly.
It's unfortunate. You know what is exciting from La Liga though is that sort of relegation mid-table
heating up a
Europe
bit. Jesus.
scrap. My boys Valencia got back to winning ways. Big up Carlos Corberán, the manager. He's got a cook in there. Hugo Duro scoring the first one. Espanyol then sort of dominated the rest of the game. It felt like, but every time that Valencia had a half chance, they put them to bed, basically. 2-1 in the 60th minute. The centre half, Comer for Valencia heading home there. Then Espanyol equalised to an awful own goal. Like
that
a
was
triple deflection. Like some FIFA like rubbish there. But again, Espanyol were dominating, and then right at the end, I'm not sure about the penalty. To be honest, it's a soft one.
Very.
It's a La Liga
But we've
penalty.
seen this in La Liga.
Yeah,
We were saying it last week.
It's a La Liga level of penalty.
Yeah.
Which was a shame that it had to be won that way. But the new man, Ramazani, steps up, converts that in stoppage time. Massive win for Valencia. Backs against the wall at home.
Yeah.
That place fired up in that one there. Back-to-back wins for them into 14th place.
Are they back? I feel like whenever we talk about Valencia or Sevilla,
you can choose when
they win like 2 in a row and then they'll drop like 3 and be near the relegation.
Well, that's the thing. If they lose next week and a few teams win, they're back in the relegation.
It's fucking wild.
It's a wild. So it's 10 below because Girona are in 10th now.
Yeah.
Everything below Girona is like fight for your life.
Yeah.
Oviedo are gone.
Yeah, they're terrible.
But the rest are sort of
in and about.
Up for grabs there. And again, Espanyol, fair play though. Espanyol, yes, they bossed the game. Yes, they're the better side, I thought. But Espanyol are a top 6 side in La Liga.
Yep. And
they, I know it's at Valencia, so that's a bonus for the football club. But to win a game like this against that sort of quality opposition, where other teams around them are getting good results, needed it.
You got a feel for Espanyol of late. They had the Girona result last week, which was just a bit kind of what happened with like the ref and shit, and then they had obviously this week with the pen, which was just. It's becoming a La Liga thing. With
it's a Liga pen,
a little bit of contact, and we said it with Lamine Yamal last week. It's the slightest of touch, and they give a pen. So, it's a shame, but that's annoying for Espanyol. That's 2 games where they feel, okay, maybe we shouldn't have won them, but we should have probably got a point from them. So
exactly, like it was a back and forth one. Like Valencia had their moments. They probably didn't deserve to. Maybe they deserved to win it, but it felt like a draw.
I feel like they deserve something from it,
It's sort of a share the points type game, but massive for their, as I said, back-to-back wins. They're unbeaten the last 3 games. Hugo Duro's 7th in the league this season, and a bit of a standout game for Beltran.
Yeah.
The assist, gets a good match rating. No win for Espanyol in their last 4 games. 3 losses in that time there. Villarreal, Alaves the next few games, so they've got a tough little run for them.
Yes, they're just sliding at the moment after such a good start.
Yeah, they've lost contact with the other European spots, and now they're holding on for dear life of that last spot. So that might be a watch if they can stay there. They had a great start of the year.
They had a great start, yeah. They were on fire.
Incredible start of the season, and they're just, like you said, slipping back into that sort of best the rest type spot. I think Betis are in that sort of battle as well.
Yeah, they're kind of around there.
But it's just going to be a little bit of a worry for Espanyol going forward if it keeps going like this.
But it's still been a really... They can't let a couple of these results completely derail their season because it's been a very, very good season for them so far. So they just... They need an international break. That's what they need. But there's not one.
There's none coming.
There's none coming anytime soon. So the next one's in, March, maybe? So
I think, before the run-in,
basically. Before the run-in. So... they need it. I mean, what is Villarreal next? That's
Alaves then Villarreal, but Alaves is fighting for their survival,
their life,
basically. Yeah.
So, it's massive game for them this week. They need to get back on track.
7 back of Villarreal, 2 ahead of Betis, 2 ahead of Celta Vigo, and then Sociedad an 8th. They're sort of in that bunch there. So they're not going to slide bottom half, you don't think.
Yeah, but they'd want to.
It would be a shame to miss it.
Yeah, they'd want to get a move on.
Yeah. You can't string together too many losses.
This is the worst time to have a bad run.
Yeah.
Absolute worst time because it's so hard to then go and turn it around, it feels like. Because it feels like the season's coming to a close, but you've actually got... You've got plenty of time.
Games,
exactly.
But you string 3 or 4 bad results together. And it's also the 10 games
the whole world's crumbling around you. So, they just need to regroup. They've had a good year so far. Yeah. So don't ruin it.
Don't let us down now.
Fucking ruin it.
Don't let us down now. But shout out Girona, got the 1-1 draw.
Yep, last minute.
Getafe.
Vitor Reyes.
And then the save 1-1 Ter Stegen.
Yeah, Ter Stegen.
Right at the end.
What a welcome to Girona.
What a side. Vitor Reyes, Blind, Moreno. They've got some names.
They've got some
now,
streets won't forget. They got
really
Hill,
got that team there.
Canel.
Yeah, good result for them. They keep down beating streak going. So
Michelle,
happy with
masterclass.
That. My manager, by the way.
Masterclass.
My manager. I think he's a top 5 longest serving managers in the top 5 leagues.
Really?
I thought that came up on a Score 90.
How long has he been there for? Like
5 years? Yeah. That shows how.
That just shows. I was gonna say
That
shows how bad. Bro, fucking managers used to be in jobs for like 8-9 years, win nothing, we're on the right track. Yeah. Now it's 2 months and you're gone.
Done. Yeah.
You know?
Get out of it. Yep. You can win a league title, and next year you can be under pressure.
Not looking at Liverpool in
Something in particular. And then quickly to our boys over in Germany, Hoffenheim. I wrote a statement because Frankfurt sacked the manager.
Yeah.
New manager bounce is a real thing. I can testament to that. Chelsea fans can say that as well.
Yep.
But they still got the victory. Again, not their best performance, but 3-1. Kabak on the score sheet.
I was so happy for him. That guy was a Liverpool legend for like 6 months. He was there for.
Years, we used to love those times.
Banged into Alisson and cost us a game, but that was fucking funny seeing him score a goal.
Sorry, who?
Ozan Kabak and then Soufal. Like, what is this team, bro? How is this team third?
They're streets.
They're playing well, Jesus.
Great football. Frankfurt got to that perfect start. New signing Callum Wendo from Forest. Boys, he had a crazy 12 months. He's now in Germany. He scored first, but then for the Morstedt, Kabak, and an own goal.
Yeah.
All securing the 3-1 victory for Hoffenheim on the road. Yeah, not their best game as of attacking football, but they just kept...
I thought they still played pretty well.
They kept Frankfurt quiet. I think it's the biggest thing, though, because that team...
But how easy are Frankfurt, just play through the lines? How easy is it to play through the lines? It's just... I can't believe the amount of times Hoffenheim were just running at their back three. It was just ridiculous.
They've conceded 42 goals in 19 games.
You know, new manager bounce may be a thing, but this defense, you can't fix it. It's horrible. They've literally got to go to a low block. Because it's ridiculous how easy teams are scoring against them.
Their last 5 games, 3-1 lost to Hoffenheim, 3-2 lost to Karabag, 3-3 draw to Werder Bremen, 3-2 lost to Stuttgart, 3-3 draw to Borussia Dortmund. You're scoring goals.
15 goals in 5 games.
Yeah, shore up defensively. Even before that, 1-1 draw to Hamburg, then they got the 1-0 win versus Augsburg, 2-1 versus Barcelona, that lost there. So that was a good little run for them.
That was a good little run, yeah.
But then before that, 6-0 lost to Leipzig, we covered that one. The 1-1 draw to Wolfsburg, 3-0 loss to Atalanta, 4-3 win versus Cologne, 1-0 win versus Mainz, 0-0.
Man, I mean, they're the entertainment package of the world. But my God, for a fan, it must be like you must be pulling your hair out.
There was Bruiser full time.
As there should have been, because it's just poor. It's just, I know they've lost so many quality attacking players, but
they're still scoring goals.
I know, but it's just the defense is just. I mean, when you got guys like Robin Koch back there who wasn't particularly good at Leeds, it's very hard for a player who's he's an average centre back for him to go again to have another good year, because he had a great year last year. And I'm not trying to scapegoat him. I'm just using it as an example for that whole defense, because it's not just one of them. It's that whole backline is just a shambles. Yeah, rubbish. It's all over the place. So, but at the same time, I do feel bad for them, because fucking every 2 minutes they got 5 players running at them with no midfield. So, they're 7th. They're just lingering. It's just horrible for Frankfurt at the moment.
The centre backs aren't great, but the Glasner system used to thrive off competitive.
Maybe that's where Glasner should go.
Back there. Save them.
Yeah, but
they needed Daichi Kamada back in that team.
Yes.
To give that nastiness. They've got no nasty midfielders.
Yeah, it's too nice.
Yeah, you need someone sort of snaps.
Even though they're forwards, they're like young and they're exciting, but they're just nice.
And even though I like Nathaniel Brown, I was tempted to put him in this list, in the left back list, but he's so attacking, or he cannot defend.
He can't defend.
They can't defend.
Yeah.
And you got 3 centre backs. I don't care how many centre backs you put in. If they're all not great, you need the wing backs to tuck. They're not tucking in.
Yeah, got no killers in that. Like, Marmoush was a fucking killer in that. He was a killer, man. Even Ekatike to a certain extent.
Ekatike and Marmoush last season.
I mean, Marmoush was a joke. Seriously, for that half of the season he was there. He was a freak.
I remember when they just countered Bayern to the living hell. Like,
I'll never forget that game.
Yeah.
Him and Ekatike.
It was like 30% of the ball, but every time they got the counter-attack.
Poor Upamecano, man. He got rinsed.
He
got rinsed.
I'm just looking at their next few games. Spurs, obviously, in a dead rubber for them in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Then Leverkusen, Union, Gladbach, and then Bayern. So Union and Gladbach, you have to win it because Leverkusen.
Where were those games played? Are they at home? Or it doesn't
home
really
to
matter?
Leverkusen, away to Union, home to Gladbach, and at the Allianz.
Because they're going to cop 3 in all those games. So I'm just wondering, are they going to
Can they
score 4?
Can they score 4?
Can they score 4? I think against Union they can because Dortmund beat the shit out of them.
The Union are right behind, only 3 points behind in the league.
Union.
Gladbach is 7 back of them in the league. We know Leverkusen are sliding, but they'll need a bounce back result, and that could be their bounce back game.
Bayern was.
And then Bayern's the final one of that run.
Oh my, that could be. Who'd they beat 9-1 the other week or 10?
Oh, it was some poor farmers.
I fear for that Bayern game. That could be 12. If they play the way that they did against Hoffenheim and all these other teams where they're gonna leave their defenders exposed, fucking Elise and Diaz and Kane will it'll be over in 45. It'll be over by the half
hour mark basically. They 6-2 Freiburg this season. They've 5-0 Stuttgart. They've 8-1 Wolfsburg.
8-1 Wolfsburg.
They've 5-1 Leipzig again after 6-0 in the start of the season. And they've just lost to Augsburg, so they're going to be
pissed. Big time. They'll be pissed.
Because that was their way back to stranglehold the league.
Yeah.
Because Leverkusen still got that invincible title.
Oh, yeah.
And I reckon that's going to sting them.
That would have hurt big time, To
Augsburg as well. Not any big boy.
Augsburg, come on. That is just...
That's great.
That is fucking terrible. At least lose it to, Dortmund or Leipzig.
The big boys.
And at home?
Yeah.
Come on.
So they've 11-1 to Leipzig this season, but they've lost to
Augsburg. Even Augsburg were tweeting about it. Loves it. Oh, I love that.
They said, thank Leverkusen, thank us later.
I think they tagged Arsenal another team to beat Bayern. So
love it, absolutely love it. It's shit ass.
Good on
the admin there.
Yeah, good on the ad.
Yeah,
I tell you what, some of the admins are banging. Absolute quality. We need more. We need more of those admins.
Yeah,
a bit more shit housey.
Yeah, especially on the Twitters, mate.
Yeah, they're good fun. They're good fun.
That is the week of football wrapped. Next week, hopefully, we can do a second segment because I won't have to worry about Champions League football. We've got the last Champions League week coming up. We will do... Actually, you know what? That'll be the second. We'll review the Champions League predictions.
Yeah.
I might hide my face on the cameras.
I don't even remember what I did. I just know I did Tottenham as a surprise.
And they're going to work out.
Might be all right.
They've got Frankfurt the final day, so they're chill.
It would be the most Spursy thing to lose 4-3.
And lose their top 8 spot.
Yes, it would.
I did put Inter versus Borussia Dortmund to be one of the games to watch, and it is going to be a game to watch.
Yep, that is true.
Fighting for top 8, both those two teams, and what did I say? I call it that. But we forget that yellow submarine because they have sunk well and truly this season in Europe.
I'll tell you what, this league phase...
It's growing you,
I love it.
I hate it because it means I have to bloody cover
true, yeah.
games.
But as a non-invested
party...
Yes.
Going into final match day, 100%.
Well, I don't have to preview Kairat versus fucking Arsenal or...
We just talk about...
There's
one... So from 3rd place to 15th...
It's
is a game.
Yeah. It's mental. I love it.
You could tell me Juventus could make the top 8 and Real Madrid could miss.
It's crazy. I love it.
What could happen,
I think it's great.
Inter in 14th. Atletico in 12th. City in 11th. Sporting 10th. Barca in 9th. They're fighting for that.
I think it's great, man. It's great. So, yep. One thing they actually got right. Stop changing the game. Just fucking...
They should make it 6 games though. Still, I think the 8 games are ridiculous.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
it would make it. I guess even more jeopardy if it's 6 though as well.
I think 8's a good
with the amount of number of teams. I guess it makes more sense.
Yeah,
32 teams. Yeah, 36 teams. Yeah, whatever it is.
When United get in it, you'll know. So.
I don't care, mate. I tell you what, I'll be there next season. I'm going to win it
That's
all.
That's what I mean.
Carrick
you can experience it next season. You'll love it.
Carrick just 4-4-2 behind the ball, mate. No nonsense.
It's good though. You see the live scores, the live table. It's good. I think it's brilliant. But then when you get PSG, it's fucking shit. So.
Well, that's the thing. Like Thierry Henry said, no one cares where you finish on the table because PSG were a qualifier, Real Madrid were a qualifier.
You just got to get in.
You got to get in.
Yep.
Got to make the round of 16.
It's just like the playoffs.
It literally is.
When Golden State finish 8th, you don't want to verse them because they just know how to win.
It's like the championship, you know?
Legit.
You like the championship
fucking promotion. The team that finishes 6th wins the whole
Always
thing.
wins it.
So, yeah.
There you go. A lot to be excited about next week. Right backs list. reviewing the Champions League predictions, and some already something stupid, I know. So we'll
there's bound to be a few big games as well in Syria.
Yeah.
So
we'll cover it all.
Yeah.
Same time, same place next week. Thanks for joining us, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, YouTube, 5 stars, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And we'll see you same time, same place next Wednesday. Next time, guys. See you later.